Hello everyone, and welcome to one more episode of Tiscon Talks. Our speaker for today is architect Piyush Kapadia. Piyush is one of the co-founders of Pooja and Piyush Associates with over 20 years of experience in designing creative and inspiring structures. The firm strives to create high-performance, sustainable, and durable structures. It also has, to its credit, India's first sustainable residential steel building in India.
Thank you so much. Even I am equally excited to have this being my first podcast, and I hope this creates a lot of awareness about the steel structures throughout India. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Piyush. We'll start with the questions that we have. We have some very interesting questions for you today. So the first one that we have is, while there's a general awareness of sustainability being an important aspect of any development activity, how does a common individual house builder ensure sustainability in the construction of his house?
See, sustainable construction method is basically to reduce the impact on our environment. Opting environmental or eco-friendly materials is one of the best ways to go sustainable while anybody is building. That's the raw, concept everywhere, which we follow. Or now even the awareness down to the core has been come that we need to follow eco-friendly methods of construction. We have to equally give importance for energy efficiency. We need to incorporate energy efficiency features, which is like using of LED lights or high efficiency HVAC systems. All this is also done. We have to also implement rainwater harvesting systems or irrigation systems in our practices. So we need to focus on sustainable aspects. Now, where the people miss out is sustainable design, for which you required proper consultation with professional architects or designers or sustainable architects.
Right.
The entire thing also depends on the professionals. When you go professionally, you get the solution which is durable, which is energy efficient, not only during the construction, but after that also. We also need to take care of the quality of indoor air that comes inside the house. We also need to see what materials are used while constructing. So all these factors are basically responsible to make a sustainable structure.
Great. Also, if you have to, could you share some guidelines, basic guidelines on how to choose construction materials to take care of the sustainability aspect of building?
When we think about the materials, we first, as professionals, we prefer to go for locally sourced materials for the construction. If, for an example, if your site is near a quarry, or if you are building something near the hill, stone is mostly preferred as a basic material. Or if you are having a good soil, or if the red bricks are available, then we can go in with brick construction. Similarly, if you are staying in Rajasthan, for an example, the locally sourced material is sandstone or marble. So for the floorings, we can go with natural stone. If you are down to south, you have Kota or Kadapa as basic materials for flooring. The idea is to locally source the material. It reduces the transportation cost, it reduces the emissions, and it indirectly helps to build a sustainable world. Selecting materials also depends on what is the recyclability factor of that material. Like if you are using stone, definitely you can reuse the stone as a material. But the moment you are switching on to vitrified tiles, they cannot be used. You are basically creating debris on the earth. So we need to see whether the material is recyclable or not. Like whether after the use of the material, is it going to be perished within the earth, or whether it is going to disturb the earth. We need to see whether the materials like bamboo can be used or cork can be used or which have minimum environmental impact. Also, while selecting the materials, we should think that they are non-toxic. Non-toxic in sense where the use of chemicals is not there. That is why when we build sustainable structures, we normally prefer natural materials, whether and we showcase them in their true form. What is toxic is perhaps laminate because again it's a chemically produced material. So these are the difference. Like we have tiles which have marble prints, but marble is sustainable, tile is non-sustainable. So that way we have to basically select our materials. If we are selecting our paints, we have to see if we can go with lime texture instead of going with chemically induced paints. There are paints that are non-toxic, which are VOC free. So those materials are more sustainable.